Hello everyone, I'm Oracle Unicorn and welcome to Shaw Messages. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest, put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it for later. Be sure to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs as my videos do cross-connect with each other. And this is a timeless reading for Taurus. Alright. And I had, for those of you that follow me, I did have court yesterday. It didn't go too bad. It was just a mediation, basically, to see if we can come to common grounds. And they didn't change anything. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm not changing anything either. So it was non-resolved. So let's go to trial. Fun stuff. All right. Taurus. I seem to always like my rabbit hole deck when it comes to Tauruses. And you always end up coming out? Interesting. Oh. What? Holy crap. Okay. Okay. And also, okay, I'm going to go ahead and clarify a lot of this for you, Tauruses, because this is interesting. Because when you got the Two of Pentacles, almost like the balancing card, sideways. And then you also have two Ten of Swords and truths about a Two of Cups upside down. You have the Devil card out here, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords upside down. But you have the Nine of Swords upside down and the King of Pentacles right side up. So it's really looking like your finances is definitely going on the up and up. But there is a energy of like death hanging in the balance, like a death of a specific situation or a death in possibly of confusion, feeling as if you're constantly being backstabbed or feeling like I don't want to say left out because you didn't have the Six of Pentacles. Or is it 5? I'm pretty sure it might be 5. But you have death hanging out here in the balance. And you're seeing omens about it, okay? There is an overall energy about taking a leap of faith, but you're not taking this leap of faith. It's about lack of communication. Wow. And this is your overall energy, okay? Lack of communication, and like you have the Bull card here twice upside down. Like not taking a chance. Like, and I feel finding out truths about possibly a relationship. Like this feels heartbreaking. Like I want to cry. No wonder I waited to do this. This is very heartbreaking. There's a lot of hidden energy that is not being shown. I feel it's not wanting to be shown. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Taurus. I'm so sorry, Tauruses. There's some of you that's about to go through a very heartbreaking situation. Like, it's going to have you going into tears. Because the truth's being revealed. A lot to do with this. Like, addictions. And it's like, you don't want to know, but you're going to find out because of many options happening. But it's like you step out into your own balance within yourself, your own balance inside of your own, like, I feel heart, especially when it comes to this looks like a home situation, a home-like situation involving possibly a Queen of Swords and a Queen of a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Swords, a Queen of Swords and a King of Swords, okay? So that can be any energy, possibly within their chart. They don't have to necessarily be their sun chart, which is like Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, okay? It looks like you are bringing a lot of balance in your passions and your drive and what direction you really want to move towards, which is literally bringing you out of this Nine of Swords energy. I feel as if you hide this inside very deep, this Nine of Swords energy, which is, I really feel like amplifying this energy right here, like feeling this. I'm really feeling it's from this King of Swords and this Queen of Swords. Now, for some of you, this is really stepping into your power of like financial grounding. Now, for some of you, this is like someone else came into your energy, kind of forcing a decision on you, which is why I feel as if death is hanging in the balance here. Death to a situation, death to a connection, okay? It's hanging in the balance, and you're getting a lot of, okay, no, let's get out of it. Stop. Okay. Because of this person trying to come in for you, I really feel as if your ancestors, your spirit guides, your guardians are really coming in and wanting to present you this truth about this specific dynamic, whether it be at work. Oh, I mean, it really looks like a love connection, but however it works with you, because this could also be a family member. I mean, love is very broad, and cards can be very broad, especially when it being a general reading. When you get it more of a personal reading, you can get like, you can read that specific energy more and more specific when it comes to that specific person situation, okay? So when it's general, it has to be spoken about in a general way, especially when it comes to depending on all the people that are going to end up being presented with this reading, okay? So what I'm really feeling is that in the general reading, this is very much a love situation that you're going to receive a lot of truth about the fact that this is not balanced. about the fact that the other person you're with is not feeling this, about the fact that they have many options and they're going through them. And constantly leaving you in this like energy. I'm feeling that's why there's the Devil card here. This energy could also be like balancing two people. Addicted to having more than one person, which kind of clarifies this. And this also can be an energy aspect upon this, which is confusion of feeling this into your intuition, which is the Two of Cups upside down, like you're being confused about feeling this in your intuition, and it's asking you to please trust your intuition because your intuition is right. This is what's going on. Even if you don't see it, even if you don't want to see it. But what I'm seeing here is to like trust in standing in yourself, your own power for yourself, because you can really bring yourself out of this energy, because what they want you to do is to forgive and let live, basically, because you have something better coming in for you. And to keep that in mind, like the universe wants this to fall apart just so you can have this, because this is what you truly want, which is, with this being kind of like a love pulled in reading, they want you to have that Two of Cups and create it into its own Ten of Cups, okay? So that's why it's like you had to go through like the double hit of Ten of Swords. And you will be happier over it. The Nine of Swords is going to hurt. And it's going to make you feel as if you weren't good enough. But don't allow that to really push this energy further, because it's like playing a balancing act on yourself, because the way this is playing out, it's connected to like 4 different cards on my board here, technically my bed, but and once you really enter into this energy of like stepping out of the Nine of Swords energy, not allowing this to affect you, to know that, okay, yeah, well, this happened because it totally needs to happen. I'm tired of it, and then like you go in a state of rest, really rooting, allowing yourself to kind of ground that new perspective, that truth inside, really one by one, resting as you seriously pull all these swords out of you, and see, and it's almost like being thankful that this was shown to you, being thankful for the time that you did have possibly with one of these two energies. I'm really feeling, especially if you're a feminine, I'm really feeling you're not liking this person, but at the same time, you're very thankful that they showed you this, because not only it's like understanding that it's not only this person, there's many. Like this one just brought it out to the open for you. It was like she was pushed to have to, because she knew how fucked it was. Okay? But I'm feeling like there was no other way to bring it to you without this energy, because then there's no proof. And then instead of shifting, trying to kind of like shroud that energy, leave the curtain there. It's like you rip off that curtain and you kind of like give her own status in a way of like a sense of forgiveness, even though you're like, okay, I forgive you, but like, okay. And she's like, hey, yeah, totally get it. And I'll be happy to. But I feel like I really wanted you to know. And then it starts shifting to this, like basically like your sense of healing comes because you shift your eyes on the one doing all the action, pulling all of this energy in, creating and making this energy. The Two of Cups upside down. And it was almost like you were trying to not put it on them to keep the togetherness in a way, because you were trying to shift it on the other person. And that's what I feel your guides are helping you to see is that's not living in your truths and what you know is truly going on. The Ace of Swords. Okay. I'm going to pull some more cards. And for your gift, basically for being able to really come to standing in your full, like, honor truths of the reality of this, is you get the King of Pentacles. You're becoming the King of Pentacles. You are that energy, and nothing is going to change that. Okay? And that's what brings you out of your Nine of Swords. But then I feel as if what's going to hit you is the acceptance of it that really creates that Nine of Swords energy. But you are going to be able to pull yourself out of it pretty fast because of the shift that you do simply. And it's like the universe gives you a gift, like, okay, yeah, good. Here you go. We're going to help you get through this. We're going to give you this person to really like show you why this had to be presented to you in this such a way, okay? Or else it would have just kept going and kept going and kept going. And I feel as if you wished for it to stop, because it was like, it was hard, because you just, it was like you knew, but you were hoping it was just because of them, and it's not. Know that you are protected through this. You did get the Ten of the Ten of Cups here. This is happening to bring you your Ten of Cups, your real Ten of Cups. Okay. Let go. There is no new beginning with this person. Once this person really exits out of this, have done what they needed to do, I feel as if they subconsciously didn't mean for it to happen this way, but consciously they didn't mean for it to happen this way, but subconsciously it was like, because of everything they believed in, they pushed you towards your real energy of Ten of Cups, because I feel as if in a subconscious aspect with their higher self, that they possibly really work to align with, this could also be you. So switch the roles however it befits. Like vice versa kind of way, okay? So because of the belief in this kind of energy, I feel as if they had this need to push you towards it, because they feel as if you greatly deserve it. You deserve more than what you're settling for. And then in a sense that they kind of did not do it in the best kind of way, it's know that you are protected. This was almost like the only way it could have even it could have played out, or else it wouldn't have. What is being balanced out is the movement into balance with yourself, and understanding Two of Cups energy, what it feels like, what it looks like. There's an in mourning through like a home kind of like situation. I feel as this truth is going to be very illuminated, which right now it's really not, but everything is moving into balance. I do see that, okay? So no worries. Okay, I want to clarify that. Yeah. Wow. Damn, man. Okay. Yeah, you're resting over the King of Bows. Could be a fire energy being a fox in your life because it's upside down. So I feel as if you're getting a lot of clarity over that. Yeah, once that is moved into balance, the creating of that balance, once that is moved into its balance, letting go is coming in, especially with this, you get basically the understanding of moving out passionately of the resting period. Okay? Into death! Look at you! I knew it was up here in this energy. Into death! Yeah! Go! Yes, go! Awesome. Into a decision. Having to make a decision. Almost feeling as if it's like making a decision about injustice. Passing judgment upon hidden knowledge that is revealed to you. Okay? Moving towards either this person or this aspect of you. Okay? Really knowing. Like, just. Okay? Creativity, joy. It's weird because it's like brings you such an embracement of a lot of joy. Really feeling that feeling like that was described to you, that you were like, I really don't believe you. I think you're making more out of something than it actually is. And you're shown, no, it's real. And you start knowing without doubt. And I really feel as if you may end up becoming best friends, like more best friends energy with that person because of that. Because of them in a subconscious weird way granting you your 10 of Cups. And if it wasn't for that, it wouldn't have shown up for you. This energy would have not been able to be really presented in its full clarity in a way about the 10 of Swords going on, okay? And in a way, I feel like you really start working with this person more on a spiritual level because of the gratitude you step into. And it's not just gratitude over like, yeah, you just kind of like fucked my life, but yet gave me my life back at the same time. No, you don't do it in that way. I really feel as if you really don't do it in that sense. I feel as if you step into this in a more of a creative energy spiritually, like of like thankfulness for the work they've done with themselves that pushed them to this. For the awareness that they did with themselves that literally actually push this energy. And it's like, it's almost like they become your, I wouldn't say therapist, but like your, I'm not saying you're all the way best friend either, because it's like, it's not that kind of dynamic. It's almost like your mentor in a sense. Like you really look up to them, but yet they really balance the act of that. They're like, you have this in you too this whole time, and really starts giving you certain examples of how spiritual you are naturally, and how much you've been able to create naturally, do naturally, and to show them what was kind of like gaslighting energy being done upon them, and opening up you to you, and how you've actually been balanced with yourself, but not being able to see it. They really open you up more into your balance with yourself. So that's why I feel it's more of a teacher student tossing in a way. Yeah, I'm gonna get, okay, that's good. I'm done with that energy. Okay, let's go to the bottom of the deck. Yes. Okay, good. The respect energy starts developing to come back in once that is let go. The pain is settled into a sense of healing, clarity, acceptance, because that's the only way this kind of like dynamic with this person, with more of what they can bring you, is going to be able to grow, bringing you more ascension with yourself, understanding with yourself, respect upon yourself and them. But right now it's not in alignment, but it is in your energy field. Okay, Tauruses. We're going to get some moon energy. Oh, I looked at that. There had to have been some kind of reason why I did that. This is all about real, pure masculinity. If you're a feminine, it's pure masculinity, what it feels like, what it looks like, how they truly would be, how they truly are, getting realization with that, and a personal issue about this reaches a resolution, and you are completely given this in a true Ten of Cups way. It will feel a true Ten of Cups way. It will definitely be more compassion coming on. Really stepping into the full resonance of clarity in love, what really the Two of Cups feels and looks, and kind of like the communication in it, because you do have the Eight of Wands communication in your environment, but it is not in your energy field, but it is not in play. So I feel that is what is being worked on to be in play. Nourishment. Yes. Nourishment. But what it's teaching you is really how to be able to nourish yourself, not allow a lot of this trickery to go on, to not fool yourself with this trickery just because you want to believe a specific way, because you don't believe that you're better to have. Wow, with all this, what I'm saying, and then the kind of darkness card comes out. You're really going through an aspect of darkness here. Okay. Yeah. Like a little bit afraid. I feel as like you're like a bunny with a lot of anxiety, afraid to do this, because it's like you're gonna have to step down this path unknowingly, kind of like blindfolded and alone. But to know that you're not alone, that energy right there is helping to illuminate the path for you, show you that you have everything inside of you to move forward into a passionate, flying, strong like energy. Even though you're a rabbit, you're intelligent, you're fast to like know once you know, take action once you're really in a very clear oriented like view, and believing what your emotions are telling you, your gut feeling is telling you, what you are actually hearing from your guides and your ancestors, what they're showing you. Answering a lot of questions. A new start is coming. It's being birthed. So no worries. Don't worry too much about it. Yes. There is a sense of like resilience, a lot of like feeling as if you have a lot of burdens, like you have to do this, you have to have this, so there's no way I can go down that. It's like kind of like talking yourself out of this fruition energy, but yet you're still in a sense subconsciously walking towards it because it laid out like this. And it shows here in the tarot that this is being revealed to you. You will be given a decision, and death is coming in. It is going to be in play. You are seeing a lot of omens about that death coming in too. That's why I feel you have the death card here upside down, but the omen card showing you this is going to be in play. It is hanging in the balance right now, but it's going to be in play. And we got clarification of that, okay? And out of the same deck, that death card is out of the same deck that I created with, like, this is the Healing Shaman and this is my Wildwood Terror deck. You know, I put them together. So you got both cards out of there. That's never happened with this deck. I've never been able to pull both of them out, especially with one having omens and it being upside down, and then that one being right side up, to clarify a lot of this kind of like overall energy being played out to, you know, your intuition being right that this is what's going on and this is what's really happening. This is, yes, and it's okay, you know. So yes, especially with like at the bottom of the, you know, the deck, with my rabbit hole, interesting enough, because you got the darkness kind of going in your own sense of your own rabbit hole. So going into your new start, kind of like going to the end of your line when it comes to your rabbit hole, with, you know, like not taking a leap of faith here, energy being amplified twice because of like lack of communication about things, lack of passionate maybe drive or communication towards something, like you're ignoring your intuition and what you feel as if you have to go towards, and it's not being done according to this. So let's see. Taurus. Let's get some more cards. Can we get some cards? What's your advice, guidance when it comes to this Two of Cups upside down? This confusion cards or mini option cards. What can we get about this little set of energy over here? Okay, well, I feel like those two are very needed. Oh yeah, step out of your comfort zone, and nothing is yet. As I saw that, all the numbers in my lifetime was 33. So nothing is yet set in stone. I feel that's like clarification of this ending cycle and asking you to be able to like really instill and accept this death energy going on, and stepping out of your comfort zone of possibly confusion about everything, and trusting your intuition, knowing that like, you know, like or that there is this energy is going on, and to step more into this newer start, to not be afraid of this new path that you really don't have a clue as to what it's really going to bring you, and having trust that it is like really going to like flourish for you. It's going to bring nourishment in for you. It's bringing your 10 of Cups forever person in for you, which is interesting how this deck has like the masculine. I don't ever remember seeing the feminine in this. think that has a lot to do with the fact that mainly more women watch this than men. You know, I'm kind of curious, actually. You have beauty. Well, I think that's because there's more like a femininity of like healing aspect when it comes to this deck. There is no like the feminine. Just like on here, there is the masculine. Well, there is the power. The power. And this is going along with protection. And with me shuffling the deck, you did end up getting personal issues reach a resolution. So I feel as if this is a very important energy for you. Okay, especially especially with what I'm reading out of this. The unexpected. Well, with seeing here, the unexpected, a win-win outcome is forecasted. I feel as if it's like bringing you to an understanding that to have undeniable like faith in the fact or belief in the fact that you are protected through this change. I feel it's like an extreme, huge change going on, and to allow yourself to let go because it will be more beneficial for you in the long run, and and the fact that the unexpected is going to happen, and it's time to take action towards this new start of an energy that is being presented to you. Some adjustments will be required. Well, we have will. I feel these two energies are important for you. And emotions are running, I feel this is too. And emotions are running high through this. I have never gone through my deck like this before. Okay. But you do have, I feel this was called out for you. Even though I'm going through my deck, I know. I feel this is still called out for you. To like will, like to believe in your strong will, to be able to step forward. It's like dare to be and to trust your intuition. You're tapping into that knowing of your unknowing. Dare to do so. I feel like that is really what you're really asking to just open up into, and take time to breathe while you're doing this, because it could be very heavy energy for you. I feel as if a lot of it is balancing itself out. You're gaining a lot of clarity. You're going to be extremely grateful. I feel as if it's going to require you to make an extreme stand about this. Yeah, they don't have the feminine. But purity of the heart, you're longing to be able to bring in an aspect of being able to feel the purity of your heart, to have patience, and don't let your pride get in the way, to allow yourself to meditate upon a lot of this. I feel this was greatly needed for y'all. But you won't have to be patient too long through this, because I was holding it, but it kind of flipped out upside down over version and over this Knight of Wands energy, which is coming out of rest. You won't have to be patient too long through it. Just keep going in your own innocence, okay? Because you do have the intent of the heart, purity, keeping yourself pure in your intentions towards this new start, this new beginning that is might take a leap of faith in a way. Possibly moving. That just kind of like, yeah, you quite frankly actually might move. Or going into travel for something. Like a big shift. I'm really feeling it now. Like, as much as this was heartbreaking, you were so excited over this. Like, it's a huge shift. Wow. Like, I overwhelmingly feel it. Like, then you're like, yeah, I am going. Like, this energy, what I'm feeling right now, once this heart-shifting kind of cracking energy happens and you really push through it, like push through it, allow yourself to stay in your own skin through it too. Be wary of this other person that kind of like played a part in it. Know that it was meant to happen that way for you to shift into this and go for it. Like, that's interesting because this is Alice, this is a woman, and then this is a male. They get the communication and come together. That is cool. No longer hidden energy anymore. Yeah, getting victory over feeling stuck and getting your wish. That is what's being laid out at the bottom of this rabbit hole deck. Ooh. This, okay, Liliana, this is not going to work. There you go. Thank you. Okay. Once you get rid of this Knight of Bows, which could be a fire energy, or just someone that has that really resonates with that kind of aspect, and here, you get rid of them because you trust in your inner knowing, you trust in yourself, and you make a stand for your self-love. Yes, okay. It's going to take trust. You're going to trust into this because you see it and you know. It's like you become open for this 10 of Cups and you feel the power. Like, I'm feeling it. Like, you have this being played out for you. And being able to see it and dare to be it and stepping, like jumping out of your comfort zone. But you know it's the best thing for you. Okay, Tauruses. So I did not expect for this to go on this long. But thank y'all so much for sitting with me, watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see y'all next week. And don't forget, I already said all that. But yeah, I'll see y'all next week. And thank y'all so much. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Goodbye, Tauruses.